The Arrows Podcast is brought to you by Triumph Protective Coatings, which is a flooring company specializing in concrete polish, epoxy flooring systems, micro cement, and self leveling concrete. They speak Spanish and they offer awesome customer service. And you could reach them on Instagram, Triumph_coatings. Looking them up on Facebook, Triumph Protective Coatings. You can email them, triumphprotectivecoatings@gmail.com. You can call them or text them at 666-436-4702. And if you use promo code ARROWSUP, you get 15% off on your next flooring project. So reach out to them and they will take care of all your flooring needs. Welcome to the Arizona Podcast. On this podcast, I have Harry. We talk about his end of Laker fandom, as he describes it, the top. Get into baseball. Talk about All-Star Game, who should be in the All-Star, and Red Sox corner, Dodger corner. We do true or not true, and we break down a bunch of other baseball stuff, so heavy baseball stuff, and we end it with Mexico talk. And if by the time we listen to this, Mexico would have already been eliminated, but Harry and I were, well, he was more hopeful than I was, but it kind of just it didn't work out for the Mexican national team. They've been eliminated, and free agency has started in the NBA, so we'll keep an eye on that. The biggest thing is Paul George will not be joining, will not stay with the Clippers, which is big news. But I'll do a full free agency thing later on this week as a player sign elsewhere. So that's the pod. Thank you for listening. Here we go.
You ready, bro? Mexico today? We pass on to the qualifier?
Yeah, of course.
Not yet. I changed it up a little bit. I got rid of the green one. Going black.
Black for the Mexico funeral.
Yeah.
All right, so you are one of the many people who have
I'm glad I'm many.
yeah, you're one of the many people who are losing their mind over a second round pick in the NBA, and second round picks in the NBA don't have guaranteed contracts. They don't always make the team. They typically play in the G League and all that. But you made a post and everything how you're no longer a Laker fan, right?
Yep. I disowned them officially. It's
So
sad. Officially, June 28th, 2024, Harry Aguilar is no longer a Laker fan.
gotcha. Okay. I didn't know you were. I didn't. Just kidding.
Kid, I was before you.
Let me see. So, well, where do you want to start? What has you? What drove you to the edge of
I think just the dysfunction of the franchise. I think it just started like in 2020. Whatever you want to say about that championship, why break up that team? Like what was the motive of breaking up that team? What do you? And then just actually let's start back. Let's start back when Jerry Buss died. Rest in peace. I think he's rolling over his grave right now at this point. Like if people don't know, people haven't been educated or been a Laker fan for a long time, you know that Jerry Buss is a is a great entrepreneur, a visionary. I'm seeing that lost in this era of the Lakers. Like first you get rid of Jerry West, who did so much for your franchise, and you bring in Magic Johnson, who yeah, great player, amazing player. Don't take that away from him.
but
But as an exec,
Jerry Buss got rid of Jerry West.
no, but it just No, this is like getting rid of him. Like, hey, you know what? No more season tickets. No more nothing. It's just pretty much just getting him out of the franchise,
Yeah,
cleaning
but
him
that
out.
was under Jerry
That
Buzz.
wasn't. No, that was Genie Bus. Genie Bus made the final call on that
I know, but
because she wasn't too happy with the comments he made in public about him and what about her and Phil Jackson.
I know, but that the distance the Lakers had with Jerry West started with Jerry Buzz. Jerry Buzz signed off on getting rid of Jerry West.
But that was because he had a younger cup chick coming up in the ranks, and he had gone through so much with the franchise itself.
I know, but
That
if you're
wasn't
gonna
more
pick,
of a personal type of thing.
I know, but if you're gonna pick Jerry West as a starting
No,
point, Jerry West point is Jerry Buzz did that, not
but you did
and
it
if
with
he,
but you did it with Phil Jackson though. You
and
did
that
it with
was
Phil.
Jerry Buzz too.
How dirty did you do Phil Jackson throughout these years of uh of this organization, like being disorganized? You brought him as a bench. You got your championships. You let him go. He's in a relationship with the owner. Yeah, people aren't happy. Um, then Kurt Rambis comes in. Kurt Rambis comes into the front office, has a little bit more power, and still has power. Which to
A lot of
me, Kurt Rambis is okay, cool, decent
he's a
player,
moron.
uh, decent player,
I'm with you on Kurt
executive.
Rambis.
He's like an F. Like he's like, and he has the owner's ear.
Well, because his wife was best friends with Jeannie. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's just those type of relationships are just not. You're not bringing in the right people to back up everything. So like with Frank Vogel, what was the issue with him? Like he won with you one of the toughest years in sports. It's like getting rid of Dave Roberts after winning the 2020 World Series or after losing the 2017, 2018, and then 2020 winning the 2020 World Series and getting rid of him after that, after the whole journey. Then you go,
Well,
then
Frank Vogel was fired because they blamed him for not trying to not figuring out the Westbrook thing. But I'm with you.
which
I'm with you. I'm with
which
you.
is like, come on, that's an executive thing. Like to me personally, like it's that bothers me the most is like not having a good ownership group. And I could have said that because I gone through Frank McCourt and I seen the dysfunctions that happened then with Frank McCourt, and now coming to the Lakers, it's just I just feel like there's so much dysfunction and we don't know who's in charge.
Hmm.
And I think one of the brothers, I can't quote which brother it was, but one of the brothers says this is dysfunction. I gotta leave. Like this is like we don't know who the owner is. We don't know who calls the shots. Is it Magic Johnson? Is it Kurt Rambis? Is it Jeannie Buss?
Well, it's not Magic anymore.
Well, that this was like stemming from the beginning of this is like 2018, 2019 ish.
Hmm.
Then you bring on Darvin Ham, which is a moron. Like I get it that you're trying to change things, but just an example with the Dodgers, like as much as I hate Dave Roberts, but it actually works. You have a front office and an ownership group that has put the right money involved in the front office and putting the right people together. We had Chris Taylor's, we had all these Chris Taylor's, Kike Hernandez, all these type of players that came from nowhere to become stars, or not stars, but like to become good players or decent, serviceable players. But you have Kuzma here. You got rid of Kuzma. You got rid of Ingram. You got rid of pretty much everybody that you had. Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball, I get that one, but everybody else, like they're doing great right now. And then what pisses me off the most is like during the trade deadline, you're starting to hear these guys' names to get them back. I'm like, dude, you just got rid of them. Why do you want to bring them back?
Well, some of those guys got traded for AD.
I get it.
Okay.
I get it. But like, why get to that point in the first place? Why not build from the ground up? Get a good head coach, and then put those younger minds there and build from there instead of trying to break it up every year. That's what it seems like. Ever since 2020, that's what it seems like. Let's break it up. No matter how successful we're, let's break it up. It's not good enough.
Hmm.
Like Frank Vogel, Darvin Ham. Darvin Ham had a decent job. Now JJ Redick. We'll see where his line draws when LeBron James' career ends. His career ends. Is that where we're headed? Because that's his guy. LeBron James doesn't have too many years left, and he's still calling shots. It just reminds me of like what team is it? Well, your Red Sox. Let's just an example. Your Red Sox just getting rid of the farm, and then you're trying to dig out of the hole, and you're not going to be able to for many years to come.
Yeah.
I think that's what's been happening here. We've been signing people. We've been getting people that we don't even really want, but we still get just because to make LeBron happy. I get you want to make your stars happy, but there's a point that you got to say, hey, dude, like we're paying big people with the big bucks, like to bring in players. Like let's get roll with it, you know. Like you could work with them, but not make the final call. Like what player has worked out that LeBron James has endorsed? Maybe one or two. Everybody else
Pete
just
Davis.
yeah. As I say, one or two. Um, and then
Well,
you come.
I
Oh,
think this is where. So I agree with you here because my criticism of the Lakers has been when they've let GM LeBron do his thing. And I was one of the very few that was against the Russell Westbrook trade. I hated it.
I hated it too.
And it was one of those things that you could that was a test to see who watches basketball. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you don't watch basketball, you were excited about Russell Westbrook. If you watch basketball, you knew exactly the type of disaster it was going to be. And when the Lakers traded for Russell Westbrook, everyone that doesn't watch basketball on a regular basis was like, "Oh man, Russell Westbrook," because of the name, and they thought he was gonna be young Westbrook when he wasn't. He was no longer that guy, and so I'm with you there. I agree that that move, that trade to get rid of Russell, to get rid of KCP, um,
And then KCP becomes a champion, and
and
a critical part of the championship. It wasn't
yeah,
just
yeah.
like here you go, here Denver,
And I think
enjoy this guy.
even the Caruso one where he was willing to take less money for
Oh
to
yeah,
stay, but Genie wasn't interested in. And
mm-hmm.
yeah, I think it's not a good move.
It's like you're investing all this money in scouting. You're getting the right guys, and then you get rid of them
Yeah,
because LeBron can't work with them.
right.
Like the easiest fix, and I don't know if I'm the one that sees it, get shooters around them. Get shooters. If you get shooters around them, that'd be great. LeBron at the point, get your two shooters on the wings, and you have Davis at center. Fix easy. Like how hard is it to go get shooters? There's shooters in the draft. There's shooters, well, not great shooters, elite shooters, but there's decent shooters that will get you through the get you minutes through the season. Now you're trying to go. I get it. Klay Thompson. It's full disclosure. One of my favorite players in the last few years. Guy is okay now. He has one good leg. Maybe because he shoot himself. Maybe we can find something. But if you're gonna have LeBron take a pay cut and then go get Klay Thompson or go get another shooter,
Hmm.
like dude, like come on. This was like this was. It's just the franchise is very. This is disorganized to me. I just don't. I guess like I said, I get those Frank McCourt type of things. Those vibes. I've gone through him. I get the same vibes. Like there's no control. All
Yeah.
they care about is money. They care about legacy that was back in the 80s, 90s, late early 2000s. Maybe we'll give Kobe the late 2001. Um, but come on. Yeah, we cater to our star players, but how much do you cater? How much did you cater to Shaq? How much did you cater to Kobe? Like it got to the point that you had to pick one or the other. It wasn't like okay, we're catering our stars. I got to pick one or the other because of the feud that was going on.
Hmm.
Like I don't know. I just don't see no end to this, and I don't see anything positive coming out of anything that has happened in the last few years. Bronny James was just like the nail to the coffin for me. Like I get it, you want to cater to your stars, but like there's other guys out there that deserve to be picked up. You could have still signed them. You could have got 3 players or 2 players instead of just one.
Mhm.
His teammate averaged what 18 points a game, and he went undrafted
Yeah.
because his name wasn't James. Like I'm very curious to see as an outside fan looking in what's gonna happen with Bronny. Is he actually gonna play? Because if he's actually gonna play, then God bless everybody. Then God help everybody in the Laker organization because that I see no. I've watched him. Guy needs a few more years in college maybe to come up. I read somebody on Twitter that said, "Oh, he was a 17 round pick before his heart condition." Okay, that was before his heart condition, and I could have been an example drafted to the MLB if I didn't have a bad knee.
Mhm.
Like that kind of like don't bring that up. Like what's going on now? But yeah, I'm done. I'm done with the Lakers. I'll be watching from the outside in. I'll be laughing at everything that happens. If Klay Thompson does sign, I'll root for him. But other than that, could care less.
So are you done forever or are you because I know
I
people
think
that
I'm done. I'm done till the LeBron James era is over.
okay. So you're
Uh,
you're okay. Because I've heard people say that. I've heard people say I don't root for I'm gonna root for the Lakers once um LeBron leaves.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, LeBron James. I never liked LeBron. If you follow me through the last few years, I was like the guy that hated LeBron like to the end of the world. I thought he was a flopster. When he once he beat those Warriors, like dude, okay, cool. They handed you that title because they needed a superstar to get a title.
Mhm.
The NBA needed him as a champion. There's no way in hell that. Sorry to use my language. There's no way how you have nobody around you and you go all the way to the NBA championship. And then we have superstars out here like Kobe. We have Shaq. Well, Shaq actually did go all the way, but Kobe missing the finals a few times. It's the Sacramento Kings. Like the
Yeah.
Sacramento Kings were still good, like, and they weren't going anywhere. But yeah, I'm done with the Lakers, and thank you for giving me some airtime and some ears to listen to.
There you have it.
Now let's go back to regularly scheduled MLB talk because yeah, that's my bread and butter.
Well, there you have it, folks. Harry is no longer. Are you gonna root for a team?
No,
So you're just
I'm gonna
not
be that sports center casual fan that I hate so much. Watching the Lakers implode.
okay.
It's crazy. It's crazy how I never got to the point where the Dodgers. I guess you can tell where my ranking system is. Like the Dodgers were like the absolute worst, and I still stayed with them.
Yeah.
I
Well,
guess, yeah.
that's what's funny because you're flaming the Lakers, but it's like
I I guess because I got used to the non-success of the Dodgers compared to the Lakers' success, and I think I hold them to a higher standard. Like now, let's say that's an example. This ownership group was back in the 80s and 90s, and we were so used to winning, and now we're losing. This is an example. The Dodgers aren't losing right now, but just an example.
right,
I
right.
think I would have probably done the same thing.
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
and the Dodgers are bad. I grew up with the Dodgers being horrible. Like any little success was like
I know, but
okay,
that's I don't think you would have I don't think there's any scenario where you say I'm no longer a Dodger fan.
yeah, yeah. I guess you're right. I think my heart has a bigger place for the Dodgers than the Lakers. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, so like I don't think
damn
that's
you, German. Damn you, German, for being right for a sense.
I don't think that's true. Um all right, well, um we had a very interesting game yesterday. The Dodgers, Giants go into extra innings.
Hmm.
The Dodgers do something that hasn't been done since 1954, the most runs in extra innings since 1954. Obviously impressive to do that in the 11th. And it's impressive to, and it just shows you the power of that lineup that if you don't put them away, because in the top of the 10th, the bottom of the 10th, the Giants got men on base and they should have, could have finished off the game. They didn't. And and from there it became a um almost like you gave the Dodgers life and now they're gonna make you pay for it. And so what I'm sure you watched the game.
Well, I got to start off with the Giants.
Okay.
Like, I could care less like about the Giants sucking. I was so happy when we put up those runs in the 11th inning. I was like, yes, run it up, run it up.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was. I guess we're still showing glimpses of what we can be. I think we should be putting away teams at this caliber earlier, but baseball's baseball, and yeah, and it's a rivalry, so you can't really ask for more. But any despite by the Giants, yeah. After getting walked off the day before, it was such a great. It was good. It was a good Saturday. It was a good Saturday. Um, but the funny part is like you walk Otani to get to Will Smith, and as you know, Will Smith has not now, but in his career, he's been one of the most clutch guys on the team. So I was like, this is either gonna go really, really good, or it's just gonna be like a normal 2024 season.
Yeah.
And yeah, we saw that double in the gap, and yeah, this what started the whole show. I don't know. I guess I guess intentionally walking. I don't know. I've never gotten intentionally walked to get to the next guy, so
Mhm.
I don't know that feeling. But I'm guessing that feeling for being in the guy to get to is not a good feeling. They're like, oh, they're walking the guy before me to get to me because I can't hit.
Mhm.
Um, so I don't know. I don't know what Will Smith was feeling, but that was good. It was a good inning. I didn't know that stat because I was watching it. I was at my mom's house and I was watching it from the out. I was watching it. I wasn't hearing it. So I didn't. This is the first time I hear that stat. I I'm trying to remember like any games that I've watched, but it was all early. It's like when the Dodgers played the Braves in the World Series in the NLCS and they put up all those runs in the first inning.
Yeah.
That's the last time I saw that stat. But other than that, I've never. Good job, producer. Good job, producer. German.
I'm a co-host. I'm not a producer.
Good job. You get those stats, bro. You're no, you're the host. I'm the co-host. Let's get that straight.
Right.
You're
That's good.
the.
It's called watching games, I not
Well,
not
I watch them too, but like I said, I was listening. I wasn't listening because I was watching it from a distance.
you
Like I was
know,
watching it.
not every casual just pays attention to stuff. It's
Shut
okay.
up.
It's
Shut
okay.
up. Shut
Um,
up.
yeah, it was very what's the word? Very impressive. Very impressive what the Dodgers did yesterday. But I wanted to run these things by you. I know we did some All-Star game last
Yeah.
week. Was the typical the All-Star game sucks, it's broken. So I don't want to do that. I kind of want to go through who should and who shouldn't be in the All-Star game. We are like 2 weeks away. The All-Star game's
Yeah.
July 16th. Um, and I kind of wanted to go through who should and who shouldn't be in the All-Star game.
Mhm.
Because obviously it becomes a popularity contest. So give me the starting lineup for the NL for the All-Star game.
Ooh. I need help with that one. I need some help with that one. Well, Otani's a DH, as we know.
Right.
It's kind of it, it's kind of hard because we're having a lot of injuries right now. So like Bryce Harper just went down, so there goes that position. Um,
Well, he's only down for a little bit.
yeah, but you think the franchise is gonna want to risk him going there and getting hurt? Like, do you think that's gonna be?
I mean, you don't play all that much, but I get what you're saying. So I'll give you here.
I'm just
No, because I wrote down names. So
so
you
con-
give me right. So you'll give me either or.
so William Contreras as a
So
catcher.
hold on.
Mhm.
Play my game. Come on,
Always.
be a team player.
Let's do it.
So in the American League, two names: Adley Rutschman or Salvador Perez.
If we're building a legend, let Salvador Perez has had a good year. I would go Adrian Rutschman.
Yeah, I think that's I
He's
love
more he's more exciting.
first base. Okay, what's the case for Salvi though? What's the case for Salvador Perez?
Well, he's hitting. Don't get me wrong, and the team's good. So yeah, that's kind of the what has him there. Just him hitting.
I think the Orioles' success is what pushes Rutschman over the top.
Well, yeah, Perez has 12 home runs, and then Rutschman has 14. The average is pretty close. Yeah, Rutschman. I like the youth. And
Yeah.
that one I'll go youth. We're not doing uh even though it's like popularity contest, but like yeah.
I'd like to see Salvador Perez get in and start because he'd
Hmm.
be um uh,
But we're not. But the thing is, like, if you're looking to win the game, you bring Salvador Perez because he can control your pitching staff.
right.
He can hit. He can still hold his own hitting. But like this is a showcase, so yeah, I'll go youth there.
So
There,
here's this stat because we talked about catchers like 2 episodes ago.
yeah.
If Salvador Perez gets the start, he'd be the ninth catcher to start seven or more All-Star games. And and he'd be the third one to do it in the last 35 years. Who are the two other guys?
Ivan Perez, the Pudge,
Yeah.
and
You want a clue?
no, no, I got him last one. He's a '90s guy.
Mm-hmm.
NL,
Oh, yes.
Pizza, Mike Piazza.
Like Piazza, yeah. So we just had that conversation. So it's like the numbers back up what we were saying about Salvador Perez.
And then I remember Piazza. I had put him in late. Like we didn't
Yeah.
remember about Piazza. It's just like me right now, not remembering about Piazza.
Um, First base, Ryan Mountcastle from the Orioles. I think there's gonna be a lot of Orioles in this game, or Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Cause it's hard because Vladimir Guerrero is a popular guy here. Mountcastle is more the serviceable guy. He's been doing his job, but just low key. I would go Vladimir.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting hot. He's getting hot right now, and he's getting
Yeah.
hot at the right time. So right when
Yeah.
the
So
Bolts are coming in,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. started off super slow, and now he's heating up. And so I think he's done it. He'll probably do enough to pass Mountcastle, but I think
but like I
Mount
said, it's a pop. If it's a like we know it's a popularity contest, Vladimir Guerrero's always the popular one. People
right.
want to see him
Yeah.
one swing of the bat. Everybody doesn't know that Mountcastle has power, which he does.
Yeah, he
Like
does.
if you don't follow baseball, you're like, okay, who's this guy Mount the Castle?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think Vladimir Guerrero will get in.
Mm.
Mount Castle will be there. He'll get in.
Right. But not as a starter.
No,
Second base, the Battle of Texas. Jose Altuve or Marcus Simeon.
Altuve.
Yeah.
Yeah, Altuve. Even though both teams are decent right now. Yeah, Altuve. You can't. Altuve's like I remember Jeff Kent back in the '90s. He used to always be the second baseman that would get
Yeah.
in.
Always.
He's that guy.
Yeah.
Not like in general like how Jeff Kent was, but like You could just
Right,
always pencil him in at second base. Or Craig Biggio.
right.
You can always pencil him there.
Third base, your boy, Jose Ramirez
You know where I'm going there. Come
or
on.
Jordan Westbrook from the
And
Orioles. Was that a
Jordan
good
Westbrook.
season?
Jordan Westbrook is having a good season, but again, it's back to popularity. Jose Ramirez is the popular guy,
Right. And
and
he's
he's
your
good,
guy.
and
Yeah.
he's my guy, of course. The shortstop one's gonna be the tough one.
Yeah.
I already know. I already know it before you even say it.
All right. Gunnar Henderson or Bobby Witt Jr.
This will be a toss up.
This one is
This
hard.
one, they both like deserve it. They both deserve it. I'm gonna go Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson. Yeah. That sounds about the right move, though. That's gonna be an interesting back and forth for the next few years.
That's good though.
Yeah, I like that. Um,
You know what I never get? Like, why isn't there more second basemen? I've never gotten that. Like, there, like I guess you can name like the second baseman for both, and that's not good. Like
yeah.
at shortstop, you have a lot of good shortstops. Left field, you have a lot of good left fielders. But at second base, it's like okay,
Well, in youth baseball, does that happen? Like, is there
yeah.
maybe it's just not a sexy position to play?
Well, it's not a sexy position.
I know, but and maybe
Yeah,
that's why you
but
get.
catcher's not a sexy position, and actually, there's not that many either.
Uh,
And I guess catcher's in second base.
um, the outfield. I'll give you four names. You tell me who's the odd man out. Juan Soto from the Yankees, Stephen Kwan from the Guardians, Anthony Santander from the Orioles, who's been killing it, and Kyle Tucker, my guy from the Astros.
Kyle Tucker.
Yeah, that's an easy one. Yeah.
Steven Kwan is having a heck of a year. I was watching him yesterday. I was like, damn, this kid
Yeah,
could hit.
he's really good. Um,
Even
and
though, as much as I diss MLB extra innings or whatever they call this, the supposed red zone type of thing,
it's cool when it's on.
it always has my like, yeah, it always has my attention.
Yeah, my problem with that show is that it's not on long enough.
Or
Like
they
if,
cut off when something happened.
that's what I'm saying. If it was long enough, if it lasted till like the very last West Coast game finished,
Yeah.
it'd be great. But that's my
And
only issue with it.
then yesterday there was like a challenge call, and like they go to commercial. I'm like, dude, I want to know what happened.
I mean, they got to pay the bills too.
There was a no, there was a home run by the Royals, and supposed home run. I didn't think it was a home run. My son didn't think it was a home run, and we wanted to know if it hit the foul pole, if they saw it hit the foul pole or didn't hit the foul pole, and they just went to commercial. We never found that,
Yeah.
and I had to Google it, and Google it helped. But yeah, Kyle Tucker
I'll take it.
out. Sorry, Kyle.
DH. I think this one's pretty easy. Jordan Alvarez or Ryan O'Hearn for the Orioles. And Jordan
I don't,
Alvarez, obviously.
I don't know about easy, man. They're hitting.
If you're going by popularity, it's easy.
Oh yeah, that'd be your Jordan Alvarez. Jordan Alvarez.
But if you're going strictly by what's on the field, then no, I think Ryan O'Hearn definitely has a
Mm-hmm.
very, very good case as to why he should be on there. He's only struck out 24 times. That's very impressive. I like that.
That's very important. You got the stats on today, man. I like it. I like when your stats are on.
I told you I was here. I was gonna show up today, and I'm ready. I'm ready.
I love it. I love this
I'm
version
in,
of German.
I'm in mid-season form today.
I love this German. Yeah, Jordan Alvarez.
Yeah. Jordan Alvarez has better average by a little bit, has hit more home runs. So, I mean,
Crazy enough, that guy was a Dodger at one point.
and you guys gave him up for like,
A pitcher, a relief pitcher.
yeah, just like some pine tar or whatever.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how deep we are in the farm system. We could give people up for nothing. Yeah, right. I wish we had that. Imagine we had that guy right now.
I think
There wouldn't be no Otani talk.
I think that's the I think whenever they bring because they'll bring up that stat, they'll bring up that oh he the Dodgers traded him, and it's like okay, but
And you would have never known he would have became this. And it could have also been the Astro
exactly.
organization that did this. So
Exactly. So I think that's to me whenever they'll do because they'll do it when the game's like on national TV, and they'll be like, oh, and the Dodgers had him and they traded. It's okay, but nobody knew like
it's like O'Neal Cruz too.
he
You
was.
get that
Yeah,
same.
yeah, exactly. And it's like nobody knew this guy was going to become that, and I think that it becomes super disingenuous because then you get people who are like, oh man, imagine that guy in the Dodgers. I'm like, I know, but you're pretending if Jordan Alvarez was supposed to become Jordan Alvarez, he
He would
would
have
have
got traded for a reliever.
well, he would have never been traded. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
for especially for a reliever, he would have got
yeah.
the house back.
And I think that's the thing that's like that's frustrating about these talks because it always puts the fan that doesn't understand in a position of like, what? Why did they do that?
It's
Well,
like Chris Taylor when he first got to us, or Max Muncy when he first got to us.
right, right. And he was a cast off
Yeah, it's like, dude, like he's like, why didn't Seattle keep him, or why didn't the A's keep him? Like, dude, or
because
they're
he
just.
wasn't this next one.
Oh, if you know a little bit more, they went to hitting catch in the valley or hitting coach in the valley, and he fixed them, and yeah,
Right. Yeah.
and now both of them are outcasts.
Yeah. Now Chris Taylor sucks again and Muncy
Muncie's hurt.
is if he wasn't hurt, I think he'd be a prime candidate to be traded.
He'll be hitting 250 with 20 home runs. Yeah.
Yeah. Um National League. Catcher. William Contreras, Brewers, or JT Real Muto from the Phillies.
Oh, it's easy. It's William Contreras. I know it took me a while, but I was thinking, isn't Muto still hurt? That's what I was thinking. I think
Um,
so. I think he hurt his knee.
yeah, but I think there's the assumption is he'll be back for that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's William
Yeah,
Contreras.
but William Contreras is at
Yeah.
least he's good.
Um Second base. Wait. Yeah, second base. Ketel Marte from the D-backs or Luis Arias from your hated Padres.
If it's a popularity contest, it'll be Ketel Marte.
I think it should be Luis Arias. That's who I think should get it.
It's a popularity. If we know it's a popularity contest already, Ketel. I like Ketel.
Um,
Ketel's good. I'm still kind of bitter of the walk off Luis Arias did with us. So, F him. Nah, he's still gonna be. He's still gonna be. See how this is what I'm talking about. Like second base, like
yeah.
like you serious? Like Ketel's Marte is like the best, and then it falls off. And
No, I know, I get you. So here's the case for Marte.
you know what they should do? It. Sorry to cut you off. With second base, I get it. It's respectful. They should put another shortstop. They should add another shortstop to the roster. And they just put him at second.
The player
More
union would never go for that.
more exciting.
Um, all right, here's the case. Here's the case for Marte. Well, here's what's at stake. Marte, if he repeats a starter, he'd be the first to do so since Chase Utley did it from 2006 to 2009. Um, he's top 10 in the National League in WAR with 4.1. He has the most home runs for a second baseman with 16.
Yeah.
Nolan Gorman, who's also has 16. 46 RBI. So obviously he has, he has power. He's been producing. offensively. For Arraez, he'd become he'd become the first second baseman in Padres history to win the fan vote.
All right, let's get on the laptop and just vote Ketel Marte.
um,
Ketel.
now I know what you're gonna do today.
Yep. Before the Mexican name, that's what I'm gonna do.
And he'd become he'd become the second guy joining Juan Soto as guys who have made who have made the All-Star game with three different teams.
I just hate this guy as a Padre.
I love this guy. But
No,
yeah,
the guy.
I
No, the guy
get what you're saying.
itself is
I
yeah.
get what
The guy itself is yeah. But him being a Padre is like it's hard for me to root for him.
Yeah. He leads he leads all of baseball with the most hits, 105, not surprising. And
Yeah,
he is on his way to possibly winning his third straight batting crown as he's
just a hitter.
hitting 310. Um, I mean, I guess it makes sense as the best hitter in baseball plays for the Padres. But Tony Gwynn makes sense.
I get it. Whatever.
Uh, third base, Alec Baum from the Phillies or Manny Machado from the Padres, who killed us yesterday. Manny Machado, yikes, man. I'm glad I was able to at
You
least.
want to tell the people what I was doing throughout that game?
What were you doing
Well, I was texting you.
yesterday?
Yeah, Cora would look good in Dodger Blue.
Oh,
Future manager.
right. Yeah, you were. I think you were drinking
No, I
so
wasn't.
much,
No,
huh?
I was watching. Like I said, I was watching the MLB extra innings or whatever
Yeah.
innings, big innings or whatever they call it. And I was like, damn, another home run, and it was like 10-0. I was like, oh,
Yeah, it was. They were.
and we
Uh,
already know the people already know that I make you miserable. I text you for
I mean, I
just
don't
to,
need you to make. The Red Sox do a great job themselves.
yeah,
I'm just glad I was able to name the best team in baseball at least once this season.
yeah.
It's all downhill from there.
um, Alec Baldwin.
Yeah.
Even though Manny Machado for the last few years I've been saying he's the best third baseman in baseball or one of the best players in baseball, but I think his slow start. He's starting to hit now, but I don't think he's popular. If that makes sense.
Well, his splits the
Well,
last
the stats are showing good, but
the
I'm
last
just saying the
25 games
popularity.
have been better than Bomb. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
I don't know what the stats are, but this is just me knowing baseball. I mean, being around baseball. Philly fans are crazy. Philly fans vote. Philly fans do. Philly fans are out there. Padre fans, on the other hand, is this game over? It's the third inning. Oh, we can get a beer. What's the score? Who's that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Alec Baldwin. Even though Manny, like I said, Manny Machado for the last few years has been one of the top 10 players in the league.
So Alec Bomb gets your
Yeah.
okay. Um, this one I know he's not. I mean, this one by default, but let's pretend both. Let's pretend the first guy is healthy. Let's pretend he's available. Um, Shortstop Mookie Betts, which is incredible that this guy is even in this discussion. Mookie
The
Betts,
popularity contest.
yeah, but I mean,
Trey Turner.
yeah,
I think Mookie Betts is not a shortstop. I think I'm already sold on that. He's not a shortstop.
mhm.
I think he should come back to second base. But yeah, to see who the better shortstop is, it'll be Trey Turner.
Yeah.
I love you, Mookie, but sorry.
Okay. In the outfield, um,
Did we
it's
skip first base?
did I not give you a first base?
No,
Oh, hold on. Okay. Yikes.
I fired.
Well, first base is Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper or Freddie.
That's what I'm saying. Um,
Bryce or Freddie. That's really the
nah,
question.
they have some other guys. Let's
Who?
see. Bro, keep talking. I'll find it for you.
Um. Okay, I got six names for the NL in the outfield just because it's deeper. Jurickson Profar from the Padres.
Okay.
He's had a really good year. Christian Yelich, who's resurrected. You called this one, by the way. You said
Yeah.
he was going to have a good year. Um, Teoscar Hernandez, Dodgers' best player, the first
Mm-hmm.
half. Um, I'm kind of joking, but I also like he's also been incredible for you guys. Fernando Tatis for the
Oh,
Padres, Brandon Marsh from the Phillies, or Nick Castellanos from the Phillies. Who are the three that are out? Who are your three
oh,
out?
three that are out.
Yeah, because
Mm,
I gave you six names for three positions.
Tatis.
He's out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Castellanos.
Okay.
I think Profar's gonna slide through. Yelich to Oscar. I think four are gonna make it in.
I know, but there's only three starting. So I'm saying
Yeah.
give me the three starters.
But it's gonna make me look stupid because I think some of these guys are gonna get in. Like you can make a case for Nick Castellanos as DH.
Yeah, we're just saying as the outfield.
Mm, my outfield is Christian Yelich, Teoscar Hernandez, and I don't want to say his name, but I guess
That these.
Jer- no, Jerson Profar.
There you go.
He's been having yeah.
DH Shohei or Kyle Schwarber from the Phillies.
Is that even a question? We know that the way Otani's hitting the popularity of the Japanese market that we have going or that is going on right now. Yeah, there's no chance that Shohei. I'm surprised that Shohei is not the leading vote getter. That's kind of a surprise for me.
Bryce. Bryce and
No,
Eric.
no, no. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but I'm surprised like that Otani isn't that popular.
Telling you,
He is popular, but not that popular.
Dodger fans aren't doing their job.
Yeah, they're casuals. These. Yeah, so it was Bryce Harper and Freddie Freeman.
Yeah, come on. Come on.
Just check it out. I had to fact check it, you know.
I mean, I guess you can throw in Matt Olson, Pete Alonso,
If CNN could fact check people, I could fact check.
Jay Cronenworth.
Ugh.
Come on.
Oof.
It's Bryce or Freddie. Who's your pick?
It's
Bryce.
Freddie. Oof.
Oh,
Bryce is
you're
hurt.
picking Freddie over Bryce?
Bryce is hurt.
Bryce will be back. Come on.
If he's back, it'll be Bryce. I like Bryce.
All right.
I like Father Bryce.
What? What?
I like Father Bryce when he's now that he's a dad. He's a
Oh,
different ball player.
Bryce. Um, yeah. Have you what do you think of the fact that offense has been down lately? And before, what was interesting is you had when the offense was up, you had the pitchers playing the ball.
Yeah.
When the um now that the offense is low, you got the hitters blaming the ball. So is the ball the problem?
I think there's a new substance out there for the pitchers. I can't confirm what it is yet. I'm still trying to look into it, but I think there's a new substance that allows them to get better grip on the ball and the velos. And we have faster velos, so that's kind of faster velos, more pitches. Um, and then to me, it's always been this. People see it differently. There's not like we talked. I think we talked about last week that there's not a lot of hitters that can hit for average.
Hmm.
There's like a good, like I would say, good consistent like handful, like two handfuls of players like like you can say, okay, this guy's hit for average. Everybody else is trying to hit for power, and I think that's kind of resulting in these kind of results now.
Mm.
Um, Everybody's trying to hit a home run. If it's not a home run, it's a pop up.
Yeah.
Average is down, hitting is down.
The
Uh,
sluggish is down from
yeah,
last year. There are a lot less doubles. Like we're seeing like a dramatic drop off in doubles. Uh, so
it's crazy. How I would have thought that the offense would have gone up higher since there's no more shifts. But I'm guessing that this is just observing. I'm guessing that the shifts that are still going on are still affecting the game.
yeah,
So for you guys that are educated, let's educate you now. You're allowed second baseman is allowed to go all the way to second base to
mm,
shift, so they could practically be on top, almost on top of the bag. So they have anything at the middle of the pickup. Same thing with shortstop. They're able to shift. They can't go over the bag to shift. I think that has something to do with it
yeah,
because you can up the middle's kind of closed. Um, so lefties you're able to go for lefties you're able to pull as much as possible, so you can get on top of the bag and then move the second baseman back to the spot.
yeah.
So I'm guessing this modified shift has something to do with it too.
Because here's where we're at, and I'm gonna give you four. I'll give you four numbers for of just a comparison of where we're at
Mm-hmm.
in history. So this is the fewest doubles in a season up until this point, obviously. Fewest doubles in a season since before the 1993 expansion.
Yeah,
So since 1993, this is the lowest since then. In terms of home runs, this is the fewest home runs since 2015. And that's right before baseball kind of like it was like, wait, are the balls juiced or something? Um, this is the fewest hits per game since
mm-hmm.
1968.
Oh boy,
And this is the lowest batting average on the balls in play. So whenever the ball's in play, this is the lowest
yeah.
batting average since 1992. And the batting average right now when the balls are in play is 288. You get there's only 25 guys on pace to hit 30 home runs, which is crazy because in 2019 there was 58 of them up until this point. And the average lineup,
But that also has to do with injuries too. Mookie's down, Harper's been down, Judge has been down,
Juan Soto,
Juan Soto. Yeah, so that kind of has to do with that part, but yeah,
and then we're seeing the average lineup only getting 8.1 hits per game. And since 1901, so imagine that, which in baseball that's considered the modern era, 1901.
yeah,
Um, there hasn't been, this is the worst, this is one of the worst five. And so to give you perspective, the other the other times where it's been this low, 1906, 1907, 1908, 1909.
oh man,
And then it goes all the way to 1968. So this is in that ballpark of those five seasons.
mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, we're getting this. You have players that are saying that the pitching is are so like George Springer said that the pitchers are just way better. That
Yeah. Well, the velos itself.
they're throwing a lot faster, which is what you're saying. Um, and their command is a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
And so, is it as simple as that? Just the pitching is better.
No, it has to do with all the whole trying to hit for power, trying to hit the ball, the ballpark, the exciting stat.
Yeah.
Um, and if Luis Arias is the best hitter in baseball, yeah, we have a problem. I would want to see Bryce Harper up there. I wanted to see Freddie Freeman. Like I've talked about, like in the last few podcasts prior to today. Um, Freddie Freeman is not the same Freddie Freeman as the Braves. We're not scared of him. And I forget how far along the podcast I said that, but I don't think he's the same guy.
Mhm.
I used to be like, okay, this guy's a doubles machine. Yeah, last year he had good average, but just when it comes down to the game on the line, yeah, I think he's not there.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I would want to see one of those guys in the best hitter, like the best average.
Right.
Yeah, we always see him in the power department, but not the average. It's like Kyle Schwarber. He always hits for for power, but he can't hit. We 250, 260, 240. I think at one point there was a hitter, I forget what hitter it was. He was hitting 200 and he was at 30 home runs. I think
Yeah.
it was either last season. Like, come on. I just want to see more average. I want to see hitters with more average. I think the game has opened up a lot more that you can do it. I think the philosophy of the game has changed so much. But in my suspicion, my conspiracy, me being a 35-year-old conspiracy of everything in the world that happens, there's some new substance out there. And
And that's what
and
you think
when
it is.
yeah. Yeah, I think the ball is moving a little bit more. I think hitters are missing by a lot. I've seen some pitchers that are doing some crazy things. Um, yeah. So
Okay.
that's my conspiracy.
Yeah. Yeah. I find it fascinating that this is how low it's been. Um, I think a lot of it too is the rise in fastballs as more guys are throwing more pitches. Like it's now becoming
But like,
super popular for guys to have six pitches,
but like
and
me being
three of those
involved in the youth though,
are
like,
fastballs.
but like me being involved in the youth,
Yeah.
we practice fastballs.
Right.
So you should be able to hit a fastball. I think it's always the secondary stuff
No, I know,
that
but you're seeing the rise in the way the fastball moves. So the way
yeah,
the way it's dipping, the way it goes up, and it's almost like three variations of the same pitch that
yeah.
is thrown. Where
It's
before,
like Paul Skeens with his sprinkler, I think he calls it. A sprinkler.
right,
That's what I call a sprinkler. His changeup splitter.
right, where before it was the fastball was just the fastball. Maybe you
Yeah.
had a two seam or a four seam, but now
It's like a sinker.
yeah, yeah. So it's a different thing. Which on the other side, all the rotation on the ball is what's causing this
Arm injuries.
exactly. So it's almost affecting the game on both ends, where the pitching is better, the hitting is down, but also you were getting more pitchers that are going down with injury because of the strain on the elbow.
But I think it's easier to go find a hitter that can hit decently
1,000%.
yeah,
Yeah.
than a pitcher that can throw that hard. Like there's pitchers out there, there's plenty of pitchers, but they have that command. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard.
Yeah.
And command for me is always just some sticky stuff going on.
Which you would allow, right? Like you're on board.
Yeah, 100%. Do it.
Um yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how baseball well what happens because it might still be early as the weather gets better, maybe the
It's
numbers go
hotter.
up and maybe we'll look at this at the end of the season and be like, "Oh man, okay. It's not as bad as what we thought." But
We
as
should
of
circle
now,
back. We should circle back at the end of the season. See
yeah,
where
yeah.
it's at.
But as of now, it's not good. It's not looking good. Um I have Rio or no or not Rio. It's a game we played a few weeks ago.
Yes.
I got 10 questions. 10 real or no or real or not real.
Facts or no facts.
And this is just what you think. Number one, the Guardians are going to make a deep run in the playoffs.
Real.
Real. Okay.
Like I always said, well, like I said this year, that the AL is up for grabs.
Yeah.
Yeah, anybody can come in.
Okay.
And deep run, you mean by ALCS, not World Series, right?
Right. Right.
Okay. Yeah, I see it. I can see it.
Um, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and Bo Bichette will both be traded before the trade deadline.
Not real.
Not real. One gets traded, neither gets traded. What do you think?
Neither.
Oh, you think they both stay pat?
Yeah, I think they came out today saying that they're not going anywhere.
That's a mistake.
Yeah,
They,
that they're gonna make one more run at it. I don't know. I don't know if it's just to.
what does that even mean? Make one more run when next year?
Yeah,
Uh,
I think I think they're just trying to get a heavier load back for the
yeah.
market. They're like, oh, we're not trading them. Give me your best offer.
See, but I think because I think both of those guys are free. Both of them are free agents
I
next
think
year.
it's just Vladimir.
No, both of them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Both of them are free agents next year. You're gonna get the most for them this trade deadline.
yeah, because you have an extra
Next
year of
trade deadline,
control.
people will be like, "Well, he's a free agent. Why am I going to give you a lot?"
True.
Um, Third, Aaron Judge will win AL MVP.
Not real.
Not real. Why? He's been
So
great.
somebody from the Orioles.
Oh, you think they're going to give it some for the Orioles? All right.
Yeah, they're playing really well.
Okay.
I hope.
I mean, I hope you're right. I just, Aaron Judge has been really good. He plays for the Yankees. Um.
The only lock is Shohei. That's it.
Okay, which leads me to the fourth one. Bryce Harper will win NL MVP. So you're
Nah,
saying not real.
not real. This injury messed him up.
And you're saying Otani's going to win a NL
Yeah,
MVP? Really?
that's a lock.
For popularity wise?
I don't know. He's doing some great things. He's the only one hitting in the Dodgers right now.
Yeah, I guess so. Um, okay. From Detroit. This is a shout out to the Tigers for giving them some airtime. Um, from Detroit, Detroit will have because I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure you know, but one of the best pitchers in all of in the American League has been Tariq Skubal.
Yeah,
So the question is, Tariq Skubal will be the Cy Young for the AL.
not real.
Not real. Yeah, he's been really good though. But
What's your reason
what's my reason for what?
for not for not being Cy Young?
I just don't know if he can continue at this pace.
I just think he gets traded to NL team.
Or that. Yeah.
That's why I was curious to know what was your reason.
Yeah, I don't know if he can continue at that pace, but that's a great reason too. He might not even be in the AL to win it. Um, this one's a little spicy. Blake Snell and Jordan Montgomery will both opt into their player options and they will not be free agents at the end of the season.
True.
Yeah.
Nobody's paying them. I'm not paying them.
Exactly. God. It's almost
Like fire Scott Boras at this point.
yeah. It's because I
I would
think
have.
because there is a way where there's a certain guy that can do that, who can wait,
Yeah,
who can wait, who can wait. And Blake Snell and Jordan Montgomery are both okay. They're fine pitchers, but they are not the caliber of guy that can
and
wait
the aces.
and wait. Yeah, yeah. I think that's and they overthought it. They waited way too long.
That has to do with the agent too. The agent's an idiot.
I know,
Even
but
though he makes so much money.
that's where you get what they both have sucked this season.
Mm-hmm.
And now they
Major.
went there, they signed short deals thinking we'll have, we'll re-enter free agency next year. Now it's like you're almost gonna stay and pick up the option, and because no one's gonna give them more than 25
No one
minutes.
thing. Yeah.
So yeah, I agree. Um, Number seven, the Orioles will make a trade to get to the World Series. So kind of like what we talked about last week or this week, I guess.
But what other than pitching, what else do they need? Everything else kind of set.
Yeah, but they'll make that move to kind of put them over the hump.
But that's what I'm saying. What would they go get like out there?
Pitching, maybe get another arm. Maybe you go to the A's and
Because that question has two. It can go two ways. Are you saying are they gonna get an impact player to get to the World Series, or are they gonna go trade for some?
they're
Because
gonna,
if you're gonna say go trade for somebody, it could be anybody. It could
yeah.
be like a
So
kick. It could be like a Kiki Hernandez type, and that'll
maybe
be
they
true.
go and they get Mason Miller from the A's, who's been really good.
That's different. That's impact.
Yeah, so they're gonna trade for an impact guy to make it to the World Series. That's the question.
No.
Not Rio.
Mm-mm.
I want the Red Sox to trade for Mason Miller.
No, Dodgers. We need a closer.
Yeah. Um. Okay. Scherzer and Garrett Cole will have will end the season on a positive note. We have yet to see Garrett Cole. He's still making his way. Scherzer's back, and he looks okay. So we're gonna look up at in the end of the season and be like, wow, they had a good second half.
Not true.
Not true for both.
I see it more for Cole Hamels. I'm
Garrett
watching
Cole.
him on TV. Garrett Cole. Um, he'll have okay. Just because he has a good team behind him.
But you think Scherzer will be the one that's struggling?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
The Rangers are okay. They're not. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, what did you think of speaking of the Rangers? Did you see yesterday in the game that they had yesterday um versus the Orioles where Corey Seager gets hit by a pitch
In the hand, yeah.
and he just like immediately walks
That guy's made of glass.
to the bench. Um it's a bad move, huh? Like it's like at least like pretend that you're gonna stay. But he
Yeah,
like got up and immediately just walked to it and it was like, okay.
yeah. He's made of glass. I'm
I'm
glad we
like,
didn't sign him. $32 million bust.
all right, bro.
But
Um,
shortstops are like that though. They're prima donnas.
yeah, they're like wide receivers of baseball.
Yeah.
Um, my guy Tyler Glasnow will win NL MVP, NL Cy Young.
I don't know about yesterday. After yesterday, I don't know, man.
I know. Yeah, yesterday was not a good Tyler Glasnow. But overall, I mean, you don't lose the Cy Young over one game, but I get what you're saying.
We gotta see where it trends.
Okay. But Rio, not Rio. I'm guessing you're going
Mm,
down.
real.
Rio, he will.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to my guy. Um,
I gotta give you something for having all the stats and everything in line. No, I'm just kidding. No, yesterday was just a bad start. It's one of those. Everybody has
yeah,
them.
yeah,
Then they
yeah.
just jinx him for the next one.
Um, okay. Last one. Mookie Betts won't be the same this season. Like,
True.
he'll come back, but he won't be the same.
Yeah, he
Rio,
won't be the same.
there you go.
Yeah, those injuries are really hard to come back from.
Yeah, yeah, they're super complicated, super tricky. Um, so I gave you 10 Rio, not Rio. You gave me 4 Rios, 6 no Rios.
Mhm. Not
Or no.
real.
There you go.
Not real.
Um, we've kind of touched a little bit on the Dodgers already, but well, not really. We just kind of did yesterday's game because of this how historic that number
Historic
was.
it was.
Um, so where you at? Where we're at Dodger Corner so far this season?
I'm still waiting for the trade. I'm still like that. I'm still like that guy looking out the window, waiting for that trade to come through. Like, well, when are we gonna start making moves?
Yeah,
Um, the holes are still the same. We still need pitching. We still need infield. They're playing great. They're playing good baseball for what they have now. Otani's just hitting the crap out of the ball right now. Like he looks like the Otani. He looks comfortable now. He looks like he's enjoying his time in LA.
yeah,
But I guess any superstar can, because when you have superstars behind you or people that can keep up with you,
yeah.
it makes everything easier
Hmm.
instead of being in the Red Sox or Angels or Rays when you don't have anybody behind you and you're like, I'm the main star.
Yeah.
Um, I'm curious. I'm just curious to see what move. There's a lot of names being thrown around. Some names could be linked to them. Some names could just okay, sure, we shrug it off. Nobody's gonna know where the front office is at because they're sometimes they think like the Red Sox, sometimes they think like the Lake well, the '90s Lakers or '99 Lakers where they go after anybody. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
I guess it's just it's a well-oiled machine right now, and hopefully, what worries me right now, well, not worries me, but has me little concern, like in Dodger corner type.
Yeah.
What's the future of Dave Roberts?
Mm, yeah.
And then I was thinking about it yesterday. That's why I was texting you when I was texting you.
Right.
But it's like if you don't win it, what's your future, man? They kept showing him winning all these games, like here and there, but in the playoffs, he just yeah falls flat. Um, I wouldn't mind Alex Cora. Alex Cora would be a good fit for LA.
You don't say.
Yeah, I think the Mets don't know how, or the Mets, the Red Sox don't know how to use him. Uh, if you could win with that piece of crap team you have over there, then you could win anywhere. Um, yeah, Alex Cora for Dodger manager. Let's go.
Well, the problem with what you're offering is
It's my fantasy booking.
yes, but it's also yours. If that happens, that means the Dodgers are completely changing their philosophy, and I just don't see that happening. Even
Well, they
for
have to. They're not winning.
even for Alex Cora.
You're not winning.
But you were if that was gonna happen, that was gonna happen before. Maybe Otani is the changer. Maybe Otani's the you have Otani now, so now you have that pressure. But um, I don't see it.
Otani has to come out and be like, I don't need a teddy bear as a manager. I need a real manager that can win games. That's what Otani has to come out. We don't
Well,
need that. We don't need a teddy bear.
he's never gonna say that. But
That's the non-filter version
no, I know. But he's
or the
what's
filter version. Sorry.
yeah.
Well, he has control, so we know Andrew Freeman ain't going anywhere. So Andrew Freeman, he has the right to terminate his contract. So
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. But Dodger, we're playing, we're rolling. Um, I think just those little fixes here and there would help a lot. But other than that, Dodgers are okay.
Yeah.
What about the Red Sox?
So with the Red Sox,
After getting their head blown off yesterday.
so it's been a bad week, and we got what's his name, Alex Spees off the waiver wire from the Astros. Throws really hard, and hopefully he can add to the to the bullpen. Now, the Sox bullpen has been pretty good. I think except for Isaiah Campbell, everybody else has been pretty good. Um, Brian Bale has sucked this season, and I thought this was going to be the season, his coming up party, and he has been awful,
Bad.
really, really bad. And so, uh, the Red Sox gave him an extension, and granted, it wasn't expensive, but it's like, man, like maybe he just had like a few good starts, and hopefully he can turn it around. Hopefully he's just adjusting, but it's been very, very bad for to as his season so far. Rafael Devers has been incredible, and he is probably him and honestly, it's him and Duran and O'Neal who have been the saving grace for this team. Rafaela is exciting, but he just does a lot of mistakes.
He needs more maturity.
Yeah, Abreu is exciting, but his defense leaves a lot to just want you to, he just leaves a lot to be desired. Um, Rob Ref Snyder, he's been like our Chris Taylor. Well, when Chris Taylor was good, he's just reliable and all that. Casas, hopefully he returns soon. The rumor that is going around Red Sox land right now is the idea that they would go after Bo Bichette. Now, I don't know how that makes sense
That's
for
fantasy.
for the yeah, and that's why I'm saying this is a rumor going around because if you have Marcelo, who is the shortstop of the future supposedly coming up, although he hasn't been as he's been very up and down in spring training or in AAA, I should say. Um, so if that's the case, if what we have is the shortstop of the future coming up,
Yeah.
trading for Boba doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And unless you trade for Boba you signed him long term, and you're going to use the farm system to go and get a bigger piece, I can get behind that. I can
That'll
support that.
solidify your left side.
Yeah. I don't think that's what's going to happen.
Nah.
If the Red Sox were smart, it's not what happened. And you would use the leverage to do that. Because
But
I
it's
do,
the interdivisional trading. That's rare.
yeah, but I do think, and you and I just talked about it, I do think the the Blue Jays are in a position right now where they are saying all the right things for leverage sense. Because if they were to come out and say, yeah, we're open to trade Vladdy and Bo Bichette, they lose all of they would lose all of the leverage that they would have
Yeah.
as the team that holds those guys.
Yeah. I
So
don't
I
see
think
that.
it's a leverage. Yeah, I don't see that either. But um, that's just something that's going around the Red Sox organization. And that's where we're at. That's where we're at with the Red Sox.
Red Sox.
So
How hard, did you watch the whole game yesterday? Or was it hard to watch?
yeah, I mean, you sit there and you're like, oh, maybe
I've been through the whole '90s. That's what my life was. The whole mid '90s and early 2000s. That's what my life was.
I
Yeah.
hate that it's Manny Machado the one killing us, but it is what it is. I wish Xander Bogaerts was playing.
Yeah.
'Cause
You
At
guys will
least,
win today.
at least it would have been the return of Xander Bogaerts to Boston, and
Yeah.
we didn't get that.
Well, that's good though. He's getting paid a lot of money by another team to be injured and not playing. It's good. It's a win.
Honestly, that's the saving. I love Xander, but I'm glad we didn't give him that contract.
Yeah.
Um, who is the best team in baseball? Two best teams this week. The AL
The
East
way The way I've seen it, I like the Guardians.
Yeah.
I'm just this is today's the eyeball.
Right.
Yes, I got to watch a lot of baseball yesterday and this past week actually, not even yesterday, just this past week.
Right.
Like I said, I've been giving MLB extra innings river the crap it's called that special channel
Good.
on that special channel on DirecTV a shot.
Yeah.
The Guardians look really good.
Right.
Um, and the Phillies, even though
Okay.
they lost, they look good. They just yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
would
go.
say Dodgers, but like it's boring after a while.
Oh, come on. I'm gonna go Astros, 8-2
Okay,
the last 10.
yeah, they've
Playing
been
good
playing.
baseball. They're like the Undertaker meme that you sent me this week.
This
Today,
morning.
this morning.
That's how
They're
I woke up.
they're waking up, and so I'm gonna pick them, and I'm gonna go Padres.
You forced me to think that they were dead.
Hey,
I kept saying, "Oh, I don't know, I'm not ready, not ready."
I mean, they're still look. They had such a slow start that they've won 8 of 2, and they're 41-41. So it's not like they're first place or anything, but they're only 4.5 behind the Mariners now, and it
Mhm.
looks like they're gonna be fine. And your diagnostics that it was too early, we'll find out. We'll see. We'll see. We'll
Yeah,
spot. In the National League, the Padres are 9-1 in their last 10. They're playing phenomenal baseball.
yeah, I've been playing Boston, so yeah, I don't know.
In phenomenal baseball. The Padres to me is a and maybe it's because I just seen them kill us back to back days.
Yeah,
But they have won
it's
nine
surprising
of
to see
one.
him play. It's surprising to see very good against another team other than the Dodgers.
Yeah. So they won nine of the last 10. They haven't played us for 9 of the last 10. So they get the NL Best Team Award for this week. Which I guess could have gone to Dodgers, could have gone to the Mets, who were playing good baseball. Um, that's where the Mets are 40-40.
Out of
It
all,
shows
out of
you,
everybody they picked up and they got, and they're 500.
but look, this shows you the difference in divisions.
Are the Mets like the Nets, the Knicks in the 90s, in the 2000s?
I know, huh? But it shows you, no, like it's
Oh,
funny.
after Latrell Sprewell, that type of.
Right, right. It should look because this shows you in the American League West, the Astros are 41-41, and they're 4.5 games behind second place. In the NL East, the Mets are 40-40, and they're 12.5 games behind the Phillies for
Yeah, but
first.
we always
They're
said the
third
West
place.
was. We always said the AL West was.
No, I know.
Sorry.
I'm just it's just funny. Like it just always it's a funny
Yeah,
you see it because it's like man, like if this team played here, it'd be different, but they don't. So we talk about
but then again, they play everybody, so it's like,
I know, but it's almost the way you talk about a team changes because the way we talk about the Astros
yeah,
is well they're in the hunt, they could catch up, they're this, and when we talk about the Mets, are like man, the Mets suck, and it's like you look at the record, it's like well they're identical, they just play in very different positions. Like yesterday, my uncle was asking me about the Red Sox. He's like, "How the Red Sox doing?" I'm like, they're all right, they're fine."
okay,
And he's like, "So I'm like, yeah, they're just they're an average team." And he's like, "Oh, okay." Like, yeah, they're not exciting. They don't suck completely, but they're
yeah,
not really good.
yeah,
On the road. Um, but it's just funny depending on where they play. Like if the Red
yeah,
Sox played in the NL Central, it'd be like, I think we have a chance to win the division.
yeah,
If they play in the AL East
or the AL West,
or they play in the AOS, and they'd be like, oh, I think they can win it.
yeah,
They play in the AL East where the Orioles and the Yankees are killing everyone, and it's like, yeah, we're a very average team. So it's just funny. It's just funny how the conversation shifts depending on the team, even though they might have similar records
yeah.
to some other teams. Um, Before we go to final thought, um, I wanted to gauge your. So this is where we're at in terms of the wild card
Mhm.
because I think it's where once the All-Star game comes and goes, this becomes the race. So in the AL, you get the Yankees.
Mhm.
The Yankees and Orioles are going to be flip-flopping.
Yeah, that's automatic.
So you get the Yankees, you get the Minnesota Twins, and the Kansas City Royals. If the season ended today,
Who's fourth?
huh?
Who's fourth?
Boston Red Sox.
Who's fifth?
Orioles, and six is the Tampa Bay Rays.
Orioles are fifth.
Well, the Orioles are are in the division right now.
Yeah.
So the division winners is Cleveland, Baltimore, and Seattle.
But
So
who's the wild card?
the wild card is the Yankees,
Uh-huh.
Minnesota Twins, and the Kansas City Royals.
And behind them is the Red Sox.
Red Sox, Astros, Rays.
Kansas City falls off. Kansas City falls off.
So I think the way it's gonna go, I think Seattle falls and Houston takes the division. I think Seattle gets one of the spots, and it's either going to be the Yankees or the Orioles who take the other spot.
Well, that spot's gonna be. We could call it the AL East.
Yeah, the
We just call it AL East.
one spot is AL East, the other spot is the AL West, and the third spot. Who do you have in the third spot? The Red Sox? That'd be amazing. Well, because like the way it goes is Red Sox 43 and 39, Astros 41 and 41, Rays 41 and 42, Blue Jays 38 and 44, and then from there it kind of dies down because it's the Tigers, unless the Rangers have a run in them, maybe I don't know. Um, that's where we're at. The Angels have won six straight,
Hmm.
but I don't know. I don't see them making a run. So it'll be interesting. In the NL, you get division leaders Philly, Dodgers, and Brewers. The three teams is Braves, Padres, Cardinals, and then you get it's a lot tighter in the NL because you get a list of 7 teams. You get the Mets 40 and 40, the the Diamondbacks 40-43, the Giants 40 and 44, the Pirates 39 and 43, Nationals 39 and 43, the Reds 39 and 44, the Cubs 39 and 45. And it's a much wider list in
Yeah.
NL. So it's gonna be a very interesting race because you're in the AL is I think more. I think we can put the line definitively. I guess in the A's because I think the Angels, if we're gonna keep all these teams alive, the A's are the cutoff. So the A's and White Sox are out, and in the NL, the Marlins and Rockies are out. But I think it's a much closer race in the NL. It's gonna be ridiculous.
I think 14 and a half is safe to say. Anything under that, you're good.
Yeah, because in the
Oh, anything above it, sorry.
right in the AL, I think Toronto's gonna fall off because I think Toronto's gonna make trades.
Yeah.
I think Detroit's gonna fall off. Although next year I think Detroit's gonna be interesting. I think the Rangers will rise up a little bit. I think the
Yeah.
Angels will fall off. And I think it's gonna be Rangers, Rays, Astros, Red Sox, Royals, Twins,
That's
and
that's
for
how I've always said that we need a year long trade deadline.
it should be
Just to the end of the season, just because it's hard right now. Like we're having issues right now, just trying to figure out who's gonna make it and who's not. Like to me, I don't feel comfortable saying anything 14 and a half. 14 and a half is like
right.
my
And that's why
spot.
we're not making predictions. I just kind of want to
Yeah.
put
No,
it
no, no.
out.
But I'm saying like if like people that are actually getting paid money to make these predictions, it's tough. It's tough. If we could do it, um,
Right.
but it's like We seen the Diamondbacks last year. They fell off. They started strong. They fell off. They came right back from the dead and they went to the World Series.
Yeah.
That's why I just keep saying they shouldn't have never taken away the waiver wire, the
Mhm.
August waiver wire. They should have never taken it away. Keep it going because these teams at this it's hard to be in Toronto shoes right now.
Right.
Toronto saying, "What are we gonna do? We're still in it.
Yeah.
Should we go for it or should we just
Blow it up.
call it?"
Yeah.
And if we don't call it, we look dumb because if we don't make it, then there you go. In
Yeah.
Boston shoes, I do we do it or the Rangers? Even the Rangers.
Rangers, yeah.
Corey Seager just went down. What do we do? Do we go for it or do we just pack our bags? And well, you're always going to want to win because these organizations are winning organizations. But it's like you got to also these GMs have to look for the future. They can't look for just today, tomorrow. They
Right.
got to go look for next year.
Mm.
What can they get for next year?
Yeah.
Now that we know that Vlad Guerrero is going to be a free agent, Bo Bichette's going to be a free agent. The farm system in Chicago, the White Sox farm system over there, they're willing to get to part ways. How much are you going to part ways with? What are you going to get rid of to get these guys?
Yeah.
To get Roberts, to get Crochet,
Yeah.
Derek Crochet. Uh, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Like in the NL, the Padres, what do you do? We're not catching the Dodgers. Should we go for the wild card? But then you have the East. Atlanta might come up from the dead. The Central's a crapshoot. Whoever decides to end up playing at the end, because that's too close to call. I feel like we're in the elections right now, like deep into the. Well, we are in the election season, but I
Right.
feel like we're calling the election right now.
Yeah.
Like it's just too close to call right now. It's way too close to call, and yeah, this is it's tough. I feel bad for these GMs. Other than like the teams that we put out last week that we know that are going to be there. Like we know the Dodgers are going to go by. We know the Yankees are going to go by.
Right.
We know Seattle's going to go by. We know Cleveland's going to go by.
Mm.
Uh, we know the Phillies are going to go by. But everybody else is like, what do you do?
Right.
Tough, tough, tough. So what do you as a Red Sox, do you buy or sell?
I want them to buy.
But you're knowing them as much of a fan, you as long as a fan
Oh,
you've been.
I think the Red Sox are going to do nothing. Maybe they do something marginal, but I don't think they're going to do anything that moves them either way. That's what I think. What I want them to do, I want them to go all in. But I
Toronto. What do you think Toronto does?
see if I'm Toronto, I try to get as much as I can from for Boba and Vladimir, or at least one, because I don't. I mean, are you really going to pay both of them? Are you really going to keep both of them, even though they haven't given you anything?
Mm-hmm.
You keep at least one, maybe, if that's what you want to do, and you build around one, and that'd probably be. I'd pick Bo Bichette because I think he's the better player, but um, I would trade one of them for sure and see what I can get.
What do you do with your Texas?
See, the Rangers is difficult because you won your title, so you're not pressed for it. Um, I don't know if I do anything around the Rangers, to be honest with you.
What do you do with the Nationals? 3 games out of the wild card.
If I'm the Nationals, I kind of if I can make little marginal stuff, I do it, but I'm not doing anything to affect this roster. This roster is shaping up to be a pretty good one, and you're kind of you're biding yourself time for next year, the year after that, where you'll be a real threat in the league.
What do you do with the Angels?
God, I mean,
Angels are only 8.5 games back. They've been playing 7-3 baseball.
yeah, the Angels have won six straight, so the Angels are pretty good right now. See, if I'm the Angels, I try to go get pitching. I try to go get maybe. I think what sucks about the Angels is I don't know if their farm system is good enough to get you a Bo Bichette. I don't know if their farm system is good enough to get you a Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
But they have some guys that are in the majors that are top prospects,
Yeah,
so they can pull that off. Nieto's there. Ohapi, it's
yeah.
pretty good. Um, that one there
Maybe
is
you go
like,
get Luis Robert. Maybe you go get him or Chaz. Maybe you go get those guys.
but it's always going to be the same question: do you get rid of Mike Trout? Is this the time to let Mike Trout leave and just blow it up?
You know my answer. Yes. If I'm the Angels, yes.
No, but will they do it?
No, they're not going to do it. But should they? Yeah, they should.
I think at this point you would be able to
It's too
get
late. I think
something.
it's too late. I think if you're gonna get rid of Mike Trout, you should have gotten rid of him in the offseason. Because it's another season of he's hurt.
Yeah,
And mind you, his injury is not a big injury, but because he plays for the Angels, he's gonna
yeah.
take his sweet time. But um yeah, if I'm the
He's
Angels,
just cashing those angel checks. He's just cashing those angel checks and taking them to the bank
that's why
with no worries.
we called him a loser and
Yeah.
season. So yeah, it's tough, dude. It's if I'm the Angels, I like what I have, and I'd get rid of Mike Trout and focus on the guys I have, Nieto and
Mhm.
all. Because they're playing really good baseball, and so I'd.
Where did the White Sox go?
What do you mean? What do they do? Or what
What
should
what should they do? I know I get it. Like they have pieces that
I
people
mean?
want, but it's like at what point do you stop becoming the MLB's farm system or development center and then
You see, but I think the White Sox have the problem that the that the A's have. The difference is the White Sox aren't moving, so we don't realize this. But the White
yeah,
Sox have a horrible owner who doesn't
that's what I
support
was
the team,
thinking. Yeah,
who is gonna be he's he owns so Chicago's like the third biggest market in the US,
yeah, New York, LA.
and the White Sox are ran like the Oakland A's. And I think that's it's travesty, it sucks that a city like Chicago isn't able to have a team that's worth a damn. And
I
that's
still
the
remember they
problem.
had Mark Burley.
Yeah.
That team was good. But they
So
won
the
the World Series. It was 04, I think they won the World Series.
oh 04
Oh
was the
03, oh
oh
03,
05. Oh
oh
05.
05. There you go. Ballpark.
Um yes, I think that's where we're at with that.
That's what I was thinking. They're the A's,
Yeah.
but without being the A's. Just the farm system and everybody else. Remember how everybody used to just go get A's when it was a trade deadline? Or the A's have these guys. Let's go get them.
Yeah.
When they had Miguel Tejada, they had Eddie Chavez.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, that good '90s team.
Yeah. Um
Good exercise. I like it.
yeah.
I like this improv.
Yeah. Good stuff. Um what's your final thought?
So me watching baseball a little more intensely this past week, I've noticed a few things. Actually, just one big thing. Is it me just watching it in a different way, or is it just do you see the same thing? I don't see the passion in the players as it used to be.
Mm,
I
yeah.
think I think if you go 0 for 4 or 0 for 3 and you get a base hit, you shouldn't be like, oh, or you go 0 for 4 and one of the 0 for 4s is a sac fly.
Yeah.
you should celebrate that. I don't think that's being celebrated anymore. You know
The
how like when people hit a double, they do
selfless.
their little stupid little whatever
Yeah,
dance,
yeah,
whatever they do.
right.
Like why isn't that happening? Why isn't there more passion? And the people I think we talked about this back when Puig was getting hammered for being too passionate.
Yeah.
I think it's gone. I think it's gone. I've been watching a lot of Mexican league. I've been watching a lot of Korean league, Japanese a little more structured, a little more strict. But you can tell they enjoy being out there. These guys, I don't know if it's the 162 or is it. It looks like they don't enjoy being out there.
Hmm.
Like, I don't know. Just the passion is not there. Like, there's the rivalries aren't there anymore like they used to be.
Yeah.
Like, like the Giants Dodgers doesn't feel the same. The Red Sox Yankees don't feel the same.
Yeah.
Interdivision doesn't feel the same. Like interdivision, like certain, and I remember when the Diamondbacks hated our guts. Well, I don't know if they still do, but
Yeah.
back when we went into the pool and swam after we won the title, it's just not there no more. I think it's just, I think that's something that baseball is missing. Just more passion by the players. I get it, you're in the show, but like enjoy being in the show.
Mm.
Like make it. It's about the game. I think the last couple of weeks I've been talking about the game, how to better the game.
Yeah.
The past week I was talking about the announcers. I don't feel the passion for them or not knowing the knowledge of what's going on the field. And now when I look at the field, it's like I just feel like they're going through the motions. We need more Ellie De La Cruz. We need Puig back. Well, not exactly Puig himself, but like
Yeah.
just that Puig is.
Spirit of Puig.
I know, I know. Like I wasn't too much of a fan of Tati. There's a there's two different ways. There's a mocking celebration, and there's like I want to see more passion. Like you hit a bomb, go stare at the ball, stare at the freaking ball. You deserve it. You know, you hit the bomb, stare at it, look at it.
I think this is where I love Tatis for that because I think Tatis.
But he was getting outlawed. I know. I was one of the guys that was like, "What are you doing? Like, just circle the bases." But I
Did
guess that
you do you not like Tatis and his antics? Because I get it. Because to me, eh, I have players that I don't like, but because of the uniform.
I
If
just feel
Tatis didn't wear the Padres uniform, I don't know if you would have been as like circle the bases, right?
I think I just feel like
Earned it.
he hasn't earned anything in his career.
Gotcha. Okay.
I think everything that's been handed to him, he's been silver spoon. I
Mm,
get it.
I disagree, but okay, I
Oh,
get you.
his dad played ball. His
Yeah, but
dad played.
he's an amazing player. This isn't.
I get it. He played ball,
Yeah.
but like, I would like to see him more like a leader. Like, hey, I'm bad. I'm a badass baseball player. Let's all handle business. Not trying to fight with the other guy, the
Mm.
other superstar. Why don't we get? It's always been that case. The whole Shaq and Kobe, the whole
Right. Right. Right.
kind of thing. But I don't know. I think I envision him as a different player. He can be exciting. Like I want to see his excitement, like diving catches or gunning somebody, like Vladimir Guerrero, like his senior. He was exciting. He was a big guy, but he was exciting. I remember when he hit the ball and almost hit the ground, and he hit a ball over the fence. I remember when he gunned somebody out from deep right field to third base. He just laid it. That's exciting. Raul
Right.
Mondesi, same thing. That kind of excitement. We don't see that no more. I think it's too much routine happening. You know,
Yeah.
so like Derek Jeter in the 5-6 hole coming through and throwing the ball. Athleticism is there. It's like not. We can't say athleticism is missing in the game because it's not. I think this era is more athletic than any time before. Um, more home runs being stolen. We don't see that anymore.
Yeah.
Like there's so much by the analytics and where to stand, where to go, what to do. Then they're not building baseball players.
Right.
And I think everybody knows where I'm headed. I think that's being trickled down from the youth. I think we're building too much robots. Hey, stand in this spot because he's gonna hit it there.
Right.
Instead of the baseball player knowing, hey, he's gonna hit it there. Let me be there.
Yeah.
Or this guy likes to run first or third. Let me throw him out at third instead of coming in for the ball, throwing it in and splitting the runners.
Yeah.
I think I think it's not being built correctly.
Right.
I want more excitement in the game.
So they taken the instincts out of the game.
Yeah, there's no instincts.
Right.
Like there's literally no instincts in the game. It's hard to see.
I think
Like
it's why someone like Ellie De La Cruz breaks out so much because he's different and he's exciting.
it's like when Jazz Chisholm first came up to the league, he was exciting, and then slowly, surely, I guess he got bummed out for being in Miami, but that's a separate story. But and then he got thrown into the outfield. He
Yeah.
was the second baseman. But we need more of that. We need more Ellie. We need more excitement. More plays like wow. Like
Right.
when I watch like the top 10 plays, like it's rare. It's rare as baseball. It's very rare.
Yeah.
We see it more like in like soccer.
Right.
Even tennis has more top 10 in Sports Center. Like, come on.
Yeah.
You're telling me a tennis player is more athletic than a baseball? Actually, yeah, kind of is.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my final thought for this week. We need more excitement in the game. I I can't be falling asleep as an old man in the couch watching people go through the routine. I need some home runs stolen. I need some guys thrown out. I need some excitement,
Yeah.
like some wow.
Right. Um, my final thought. I figured how to fix the All-Star game.
Yes. That's it. Let me turn it down in 5 seconds. But go ahead.
So this is what we do. You can set up the defense the way it is now. So pretty much the way it is, the starters play 3 innings, everybody else plays the remaining six, but everybody bats. So you get it, it's almost like a rec league game or a softball league where it's just 1 through, I don't know, 16, whatever the roster is.
So what's the limit?
What's the roster? What's the All-Star game roster?
We need bench too. You need some bench players there.
I know, but everybody bats. So maybe you get 2 hits a game.
It's gonna be tough to sell.
Hold on. So you get every so it's a 34-man roster. It's 20 position players, and so that's what it's made up of.
Yeah,
20 position players. So you get a lineup of 20 guys, and you just
yeah.
1 through 20, boom, and all you guys are gonna hit. And and so it's how you'll get a seventh inning, eighth inning, ninth inning. Aaron Judge is coming up to bat. Shohei Ohtani's coming up to bat. Bryce Harper's coming up to bat, and they're deciding the game as
But how
opposed
do you guarantee
to,
that though?
well, you don't, but now the options are there because the way it's set up now, it's a seventh, eighth, ninth inning, and the main guys are on the bench somewhere, and they're just watching. With this, there's a possibility this guy gets on. Guess what? We got the top of the lineup coming up, and all of a sudden, boom, we get all the other big names again. So that's how I would do it. Everybody bats the entire game, 1 through 20.
I like it. I'm just getting it's spinning my brain a little bit just to make little adjustments. You know me. I'm never happy. Um, how about in the ninth inning you get to pick your so you go through
Instead of batting,
your batting whatever 12.
right?
Okay, you bat 12. You get extra hitters. You get three extra hitters. Once you get to the ninth inning or eighth inning, whatever inning you decide, you get to pick one inning. You get to throw in whatever batter you want in whatever situation. So
Okay.
let's say his base is loaded. I get to go, hey, Otani, come. You get to hit again. Or
Mm.
hey, you get to hit again. I know it's going to kill egos, but like, Wouldn't you want Shohei Ohtani in with the bottom of the ninth tie game?
Well, that's what I mean.
But like you get to pick it. Like the manager gets to go. You know what? I want this guy to bat.
Oh, I see. Yeah, so you want to go more gimmicky. I just want to have the option.
So
So kind of,
you
but yeah, either way, I want
but it's still an option though. Like you
no,
get
for
to
sure.
use it. You get to use it for one inning.
Right.
Whatever inning you want, you get to use it.
Yeah.
It could be the eighth.
I just want the ability or the option for us to get the best players in baseball hitting at least in the end.
Or how about this? We kill the fan vote. We kill the fan vote and we go by stats. Just absolutely kill the fan vote. The top 10 hitters,
So,
average wise.
so
And
phase one,
they have to be
we
hits
pretty
like
much eliminate phase one.
yeah. So they have to go. You have to be top 10 in average home runs and RBIs to make it.
I don't know about that.
And then you throw that. That's phase one. Phase two would be home runs, average, whatever. And then phase three, you can make it a fan vote. So whoever didn't make it, the fan is still able to come in phase three, come in and vote whoever they want in.
They're pretty much switching the phases.
In a sense, yeah.
Because the way it is right now, phase one is the fan vote.
Yeah, but
Just the fan vote at the end.
so we could do manager picks a rock. Or like the NBA, like pick two captains, they pick their rosters. And then phase three would be or phase we only have two phases. Phase two would be fan vote. Whoever they didn't vote in, you get to vote them in.
Oh.
Like pitchers should be exempt from that. The pitchers don't even like go through that process.
Right.
If you have a good win, good ERA, if you're leading the league in wins, you should be the automatic starter. No ifs or buts.
Yeah, but wins is not a good indicating.
Or let's say ERA,
Right.
whichever, either or.
Yeah.
Um, and then the bullpen, the crapshoot. You never have the best bullpen guys in there, anyways. It's like whatever's about that. Because that's what sucks about pitchers.
Yeah.
There's so many. Depending on organization you're in, you can only pitch 30 innings.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't load up your roster with just starters because the organization will be like, oh, you can't be warming up my guy in the third inning.
Right.
I don't want you warming up my guy in the fourth inning or the fifth inning.
Yeah.
Dave's only going to pitch one inning. Yeah. It should be. I don't even know how to fix that. Like, I would say just the best pitcher starts, and then everybody else is bullpen, and then go from there.
Yeah.
I don't think there should be that many starters in the All Star game, anyways. Like you could get acknowledgement, like okay, cool, you're selected to the All Star game, but you're allowed to go, but you're not gonna pitch.
Okay.
That kind of thing. And
Yeah.
I think the players would appreciate it more, anyways, that way.
Yeah.
And then get some bullpen guys. I think it'll open up the excitement of the game because you'll be having that 102-mile-an-hour guy throwing as hard as he can for one inning and try to get him out.
Yeah.
But I kind of see the 20 and the 20-man hit, everybody hitting pretty much.
Yeah.
I just have a problem with the players. I like it. I like the idea of the 20, but it has to be the 20 best players. I don't want Kike Hernandez fucking dealing with something or one of these guys having a decent year and having to deal with the automatic out at the bottom of the lineup.
Of course.
That kind of thing. I want if you're gonna have the top 12 players, top 12. 13 at max. 13, the top 13 players hit and everybody else on the bench. I'm cool with that too.
Okay.
But I think it's hard to fix an All-Star game. It's hard because
I know. This was my I had
I like it. I just My problem is I need the best players. I need the best players to be in there.
And that's fair.
If you can guarantee me 20 best players, I'm fine.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go with it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Makes sense.
But if you can't, then
All
yeah.
right, cool. Um, so this so final thing, Mexico wins by how much versus Ecuador today? They have to win. If they don't win, they
One
lose.
nothing.
1-0 Mexico. All right. I hope you're right. I hope
They
Mexico.
have to win. Well, actually, both teams have to win. The U.S. has to win tomorrow too, and I think the U.S. has a harder draw.
In terms of team, yes, but in terms of the context of the game, I don't think so because Uruguay's in already. They have nothing to play for.
That's
So
true. That's
that
true.
may help the USA. But okay, we'll see. We'll see how it all
One nothing. What do you
yeah.
think
About what?
today?
I hope Mexico wins. I have a feeling that we're gonna tie and we're gonna be eliminated, and it's gonna be disappointing.
So
Um,
they don't. Do they really? They have to win?
yeah.
What if one of the teams loses?
So, well, no, because so the way it is right now is Ecuador's number two, Mexico's number three. They have the same amount of points, but there's the goal difference. So
Mm.
Ecuador has a +1 goal difference. Mexico has a 0 goal difference. So if they were to tie, so say it's 0-0, Ecuador moves on because of goal difference.
Nah, makes
So
sense.
regardless of what happens, if they tie,
So
Ecuador.
if they would have made the penalty, we would have been in good shape. That's what you're trying to tell me.
If we would have made the penalty, yeah, because we would be second place and a tie would get us. Yeah, if they make the penalty, we would just need at least we couldn't lose. We would at least need to tie
Yeah,
win to move on. Yeah, but the way it's set up now, we
but
have to.
that's our Mexico national team, always making everything hard when it could be so simple.
So, um, yeah. So
If Santi would actually turn around and actually shot the ball, he would have.
I think Santi's gonna be okay. That's my prediction. My prediction is Santi's gonna be okay. He hasn't gotten enough burn with the Mexican national team,
Yeah,
and he hasn't gotten a fair chance to play out. Because I think it's one of those things that it's easy to just say, well, if he scores all this in Europe, he should score here. And yeah, but in Europe, he's getting the burn with that team.
yeah. He's not
Here
used to the passes. He's not used to the.
and the time, really, like he plays 50 minutes and they yank him out, and it's like, well, that's not enough. So
Yeah,
I think if I'm Jimmy, I tell Santi, you're playing 90 minutes. You're my guy 90 minutes. You're not getting subbed out.
yeah.
Go for it. Figure it out. And I think he's gonna be good. Because he's good enough. He has the
The
it.
potential's there.
So I'm all in on Santi.
Are
Um,
you are you as I wouldn't say turned off. I don't know what other word I can say on Quinones.
Turned off in what sense?
Like he doesn't belong. Like I think it was too much of a put like a force. It's something they forced in. I don't think he meshes well with the national team. I seen him play in America. I seen him play in other teams, and he doesn't look like the same guy. Like I'm actually scared of you when you were in America. I'm not scared of you in the national team. You're just a guy there.
I think the problem is I think Quiñones is a playmaker. I think the problem is he feels the pressure of
Yeah.
producing, and I think he's doing too much. And I think
Yeah.
if he were to not have that pressure, I think he needs to realize, dude, you're on the team and it's fine, you're here. Just play your game. And I think that's the problem. The guy that I just don't understand why he keeps getting played is Jorge Sanchez.
Oh yeah.
Has bad game after bad game, but um I think I
Even
like
Rodriguez, even Charlie Rodriguez has been having.
yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, so I think
and
Cesar Montes has been really good, and I like that he's in the back. Um, but I want
you think Quinones is playing two back?
no, I think he's just doing too much, and so I think he puts himself out of position because he's just trying to do too much, and he's trying to make himself more important than what
Yeah,
he is instead
that's what
of
I'm saying. I feel like he's out of place in the national
yeah,
team.
but I think because he's a nationalized guy and he's trying to prove he's Mexican enough, I think all that is coming into play. And I think he
That
needs
machismo's getting into him.
yeah, and I think and then this is where I think a good coach sits down and says, "Hey, like you're Mexican. You're wearing the colors, you're representing the country. Stop trying to overcompensate. Just play your game. Play your game and we're gonna be good." Because against the game against Venezuela, he created good opportunities.
Yeah,
He kept getting by dude. So I think he's just doing too much. And Santi's doing too much too because of that pressure. He knows he
yeah,
has to score. Everyone's like, when is he gonna score? So now he's doing too much. So I think everybody just needs to calm down, play your game. And if that happens, I think Mexico should be able to beat Ecuador like 3-0, to be honest with
yeah. I just feel like I don't know. Like I said, I've watched him in the Mexican League, and like I'm scared of him. I'm
you.
not scared of him. I'm not scared of him.
Because he's not overcompensating. Yeah.
He feels like a chihuahua. No, no, nothing. But he feels like a chihuahua. He feels like a freaking a pit bull in America, and then he goes down here and is a chihuahua.
But
It's
what
like,
does a Chihuahua do? A Chihuahua overcompensates.
yeah,
And that's what he's doing. I think Jimmy needs to tell him, dude, you're wearing our colors. Chill, play your game. They almost need like a Bill Belichick talk, like do your job, and we're gonna be fine.
that's what.
So yeah, that's good.
Did
Yeah.
you ever think I had soccer in me?
I didn't realize how much you follow the Mexican national team like that.
I do.
It's a delightful surprise.
Damn, I
So
surprised people.
um,
Mom, I did it.
we'll see.
No, I do follow. I've been following for
No,
years.
I know. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like I forget if, when we first started recording, you had brought them up, and I forget what take you had, and I was like, wow, that's a really good take. That like it was one of those like it was a take that only somebody who watches Mexico day in and day out have, and I'm like, dang, he like watches. All right, but
yeah.
I forget the take.
Is it just me or I like hearing? I was saying I hate saying his name. Pedro Bermudez. I like listening.
Yeah,
Hey, what happened? And now that we're on the air, what happened to that other guy? The guy used to do all the Univision games.
he works for Apple Plus. He does MLS.
Okay, okay. I was like, wait,
I
I
that's
hated his voice, but like, I
dude. I
miss him
love
now.
that guy.
I
That's
miss
the
him.
guy. That's the guy. Háblame, Jesús. Yeah, I
Yeah,
love.
there you go. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I liked hearing Saturino Cardoso doing the Paraguay game too. That was pretty delightful. He was one of my favorite players growing up.
Right, right. Yeah,
Uh, to look as my teams. Yeah.
yeah. There you
I get to hang out with Alexis Vega now.
go. Yeah. So good stuff.
Good
Hopefully
talk.
Mexico wins, and hopefully they advance, and we keep it moving. Uh,
Yeah.
so Harry, I hope you have a good week of baseball.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm gonna keep giving this channel a try. I can't name it for the life of me, but I'm gonna keep giving it a try.
yeah, baseball. Extend it. Make it to the end. Make it to the end of the last game on the West Coast. Do it.
I always thought the MLB network was gonna be a lot better than what it was. I'm kind of like still discouraged today. I thought the MLB network was gonna be like baseball 24/7. Like,
Yeah.
I'm kind of disappointed. It's kind of been a letdown.
Yeah. Well, that's how all the other networks are too. Like NFL
Well, we
Network's
can
the same.
get NFL coverage.
I know, but you would think that if you have a designated NFL, NBA, and MLB networks, you would think during the games, they would be like, "All right, we're gonna go here to show you blah blah blah," and you don't get that.
I think NFL does the best job. NBA
No,
is
but
pretty bad.
NFL has the NFL Red Zone. What I'm saying is, if you don't have the NFL Red Zone,
Yeah.
you have NFL Network, you watch
Oh,
nothing.
that's pretty bad. Yeah. Yeah. I seen that one before.
So that's what I mean. Like
Yeah, that
you
one's
would
pretty
think
bad.
that during the season, during the games, you could go to NFL Network and they'll be like, "All right,
Nah, it's
this
pretty
just happened. Check out this,"
and
and
they
then
do
they
the
don't
same
do
thing
that.
as every other network. They cut off. They would just like, oh, hey, what just happened? We're going in commercial like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's awful. All right.
Alrighty.
So I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you next week, and
Go Dodgers, go Mexico.
hopefully by then Mexico is has advanced. By the time we talk next week, Mexico would have been eliminated, or they would have advanced, and they would have probably have played their game. So hopefully, we're talking on good with something good on in terms of Mexico, and
Yeah.
hopefully the Red Sox at least can squander a game today. We'll see.
Right?
All right, talk to you
I
later.
hope so. Go Red Sox. Beat the Padres.
The Other Podcast was brought to you by Triumph Protective Coatings. You can find Triumph Protective Coatings on Instagram, Triumph_coatings. You can call them or text them 626-436-4702. They offer awesome customer service and they do amazing work. So reach out to them for your next project, and if you use promo code ARROWSUP, you get 15% off your next order. So reach out to them, they'll take care of you. Triumph Protective Coatings. That's the pod. Thank you to Harry, thank you to Angel, thank you to Triumph. I'll talk to you again on Tuesday. And Mexico lost today. Sad story. But it's the same story over and over again. Mexico loses. And we're left to think what's next. And honestly, what's next? I don't know. I know we can call for complete revamp of this. And the truth is, Mexico wasn't good enough in this tournament. So, I mean, you can fire Jimmy, but I think it has to start at the very top, the board of directors. And if you just keep recycling coaches and you never really change what's on top, the problem never gets really addressed. So, yeah, I don't know. I hope the U.S. loses tomorrow, though. Uruguay, do your thing, please. And that was the podcast. Anywhere you get pods, please rate, review, and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at ArrowsUp and YouTube. ArrowsUp Podcast YouTube channel. So I'll talk to you later. Thank you for listening. Until next time, let's go Sox.